Hi guys, today I am with Chris and we're driving his amazing Porsche 964 and it's a Carrera 2, beautiful car. What is this colour called?
Slate grey. Slate
grey. And so we're going to have a look around it, got a few driving shots and we're just basically going to talk about the car and just go and have a play with it. Yeah. So this is Chris's pride and joy. He's owned it for 3 years. Was a bit of a Volkswagen man beforehand, so you're going to see a bit of a theme going on with this because the car has got this kind of almost Cal look to it and rotiform wheels and it's got air ride suspension, so it's a great machine, beautiful condition. So we're going to have a look around and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're here with the 964 Carrera 2 and Chris is going to give us a bit of a guided tour around the car and show us a bit about it. So you owned it 3 years, we just said a minute ago. So tell us a bit about it. What have you done to the exterior of the car? And how is it on body roll? Does it?
It's good, it's solid. I would say I've used having coilovers on cars,
yeah,
and I would say they perform just as well as before.
Do they? Amazing. And obviously you can get it to look like this. So I don't know if you can see in this this image now, if I get another image here, which I will stitch back in, it is seriously low. So obviously you can't drive it when it is this low anyway, can you? So you can see down here. In fact, it is just about touching, isn't it? Yeah.
It is touching.
Yeah, it is touching. So it is slammed, but it does give it a seriously nice look. Okay, so your tank is under the bonnet, and you've had that colour keyed to the bodywork.
So all the compressors and everything else are underneath the false floor here.
Okay.
Got the half tank showing, and then the X-brace that was recently put in.
And does that make a difference to it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it feels a little bit more precise in the turning, but this car is obviously wonderfully amazing to drive already.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's an air-cooled 964. Yeah. And so was this expensive? Where did you get this from?
So this is from the States. This is Elephant Racing X-brace.
Yeah, I know Elephant. Very good for Porsche.
You know, really good guys. And they've just helped me kind of spec this. So I've just got a few custom bits done. So these are kind of grey. Usually these are red.
Okay.
I actually want to colour code it as well.
Right.
But I need to get it to fit a little bit better.
Okay.
Before I do that.
Okay. And was it a pig to put in? Was it easy to put in? Or
Super easy.
Really?
Super easy. These brackets here literally just go into the existing bolts.
Okay.
Straight in. And same up here. It's just where the body is.
Yeah.
This is all the
air suspension.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just straight in there. It's all good. And then a little custom carpet because I wanted to try and keep the original Porsche theme to it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks very Porsche.
Yeah.
Really nice. Beautiful. Okay. And then the front lip, is that standard on this car?
No, so that's not standard. So that's a kind of RS. They're from Germany.
Yeah.
They just kind of give it that little sportier look, especially when she's dropped on the floor.
And then your headlights are tinted?
Yeah, so the tints on there is a Laminex film.
Yeah.
It comes in different grades, and I think this is about 60%. And actually, the interesting thing is that I think this is 60% and this is 40.
Right. Okay. And in fact, they look identical. Yeah. Because
originally I did it with 40 all around. It was a bit too light at the top.
And the wheels? So these are
rotiforms, LHRs, with gold bolts and grey centres.
Split rim.
8.5 on the full split rim, 8.5 on the front, 10s on the back.
Lovely. Yeah, really suit it.
With a little bit of a tyre stretch, more on the rear than on the back, on the front.
You've got this kind of Japanese thing going on. It's sort of almost drift.
Yeah, there's a bit, for me, it's kind of my VW days kind of coming through, you know. Previous car was BBS's, and I wanted
Which was
similar.
And did you have a similar BBS to these?
Yeah.
Okay, because that was a very famous wheel, wasn't it?
Exactly.
And
BBS RS wheels, but they are picked to clean, but these aren't any easier.
I bet they're not. You're in there with a toothbrush every 5 seconds, aren't you, cleaning them up? But they are beautiful, look really nice. It's nice to have that lip, so you've got this sort of deep dish look about them.
Definitely, all specs specifically for this car from Rotiform.
Right, okay.
Because to have it exactly how I wanted it. Because didn't want too much tuck on the front, but I wanted that kind of fat stance on the rear. Didn't want it to tuck in,
right?
Because it just feels a bit too much there.
Okay, so on the interior of the car, a few bits have changed, haven't they? So you've got the carbon door sills.
Yeah, so carbon door sills. So these are custom-made door sills.
Yeah.
Which are full carbon.
Yeah.
These are actually 993 pieces, which have then just been coated.
Okay.
Then there's some carbon pieces on the back of the seats.
Yeah.
Center console. And if you see right down in the middle of the front is the AirLift system. Here, the controller.
Okay, so when you start the car, if it's in this setting where it's very low, like we've just seen, it stays at that setting, or will it lift it automatically?
Automatically lift.
So that's the setting that you've put in?
Yeah.
Okay, so it raises it so that you don't scrub out your rear tyres or your fronts. Can you, when it's low, do you have problems turning?
No, I mean, generally speaking, I would never drive it too low.
Okay.
I mean, obviously now you'd absolutely can't drive it. If you actually dropped it with the wheels turned, then you would go through an arch.
Okay, and you have a problem.
So you have to be, conscious about it.
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of safety systems on it. You have to press kind of 3 times.
Okay.
To actually make it do anything. So once to what setting you want it to be, and then you have to double tap it. To confirm.
Fine.
So, just keep it safe.
And which company is it?
It's
AirLift. Okay. Fantastic. I mean, I've only started coming across these new suspension systems, and I've got to say they are fantastic, and they transform an older vehicle that has got creaky everything into something that's really quite comfy, and a proper motorway cruiser, especially something like the 964 Porsche. I think it gives it a new lease of life, I have to say. I don't know why more people aren't doing them.
I totally agree. Next to coilovers, if you were riding anywhere near a low car, you'd feel every single bump in the road, especially UK roads. With air ride, you don't feel it at all.
And so if you're pushing on quite hard, say into a corner, and it's undulations on the surface, with the coilovers and firm setup, you will skip across the road in the UK. How does it act in this?
It's not bad. I mean, it still happens a little bit. You've got to remember, right? We've got wider tyres on this car. It's quite low, stiff front end with the X-brace. So you do feel it a little bit like that, but actually, I'd say it's very comfortable. It feels very precise. You know what a car's doing.
Okay.
This is the main thing.
Fantastic. Okay, so it really is a sort of it's delivering the proper amount. I mean, it sounds amazing when you're driving it.
So it has a custom filter at the back, and filter.
Okay.
And then the popping noise you're hearing is because I've got a cut pipe.
Fine.
I did have originally a replacement cat, so just a straight through pipe. But it was too loud. So now just put it into.
Okay, so this is your. Okay, so you can probably hear the suspension at the moment. That is the box down below. So this controls your suspension. So it's full. What does it mean? 40 at the front.
Yeah. So these are the pressures at the front.
Okay.
And then you'll see I've got little arrows here as well, and they're the height sensors.
Fine. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Brilliant.
Feel.
Does it? Buzzing away.
Yeah.
So you can probably hear the fuel pump in the back.
Yeah, which is I replaced And
it's
then
still
it
doing it.
It still did it, so they're going to replace it again.
Right, okay.
It's annoying. Sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't.
Okay, so we're going to have a bit of a drive around from the inside of the car now. There is some of this footage already on the other camera, but we'll get this stitched back in and then see what it all looks like afterwards. It's been hard finding roads with no traffic on them. In the turbo, you lose it because of the turbochargers. You just can't hear it. Brilliant. And then you can see down here, you've got this wonderful wing. It's like a marker.
Yeah.
It's a perfect marker, both sides. Only a 911 has that, but this is very pronounced compared to a newer 911s like my old 991 or the 997. The wing of the 997 was quite pronounced. This is much rounder, but it's got that wonderful headlight on the end of it. Just fantastic style that you just don't see on a modern car. Chris's new radio. So would you change it for anything else?
The only, I mean, I've been looking at a second car, but something completely different.
What sort of thing?
And that's a Ferrari F355.
Awesome car. And okay, so this man likes a car that makes a noise. So obviously, very distinctive 6-cylinder flat six in a Porsche 355. I mean, what a noise! I mean, it's got to be the best sounding car in the world. I think, in my mind. Maybe the LFA as well has got an amazing V10. But there's something about 355. But it's servicing.
That's the problem, and it's kind of put me off. Even though it's basically you kind of work out that. Probably in about 10 years you would spend somewhere between 15 and 20 grand just on maintenance.
Yeah, I can believe that. And if you've got to do the belts on it, it's engine out.
Yeah, every 3 years engine out.
Yeah, it's a big job. But and also the sad thing is they're going up in value quite a lot at the moment.
Yeah, I have done, yeah.
But when you want one, let me know, because I'm with some nice Ferrari people. This is a plug for Fosca's at Brands Hatch, and they're very old established company. The German cars used to be put together. The old Mercedes were the same as this, and it's just amazing. You don't see it anymore. Also, the seats so comfortable. You feel like you've got foam, and they probably even got the Hessian underneath them still, like in the Mercedes, which you don't see these days. Really nice. You can hear that. You can see the back seats in here. In fact, you can't, because this camera is so good it's tracking my face, and I don't know how to turn it off. So we'll flip around the other way. Go around this way and have a look here instead. So you can see in the back these very sculpted seats, very Porsche to have that backrest, and then you've got the lower squat down below, and just never really changed. Okay, let's get back into the action. Would you use this car on a daily basis as well?
No. I mean, I use it for having fun in at the weekends, and then I go to a lot of car shows, and that's why the car's styled in the way that it is, because, you know, I like entering the competitions, I like going into show and shine. I mean, I've won a few competitions in this car. The latest show I was at was Players Classic down in Goodwood. Okay. Very, very good show. But you have everything there. Right. You know, from a modified Ferrari 308 to Lamborghinis to Mark 1 Golf or a Mark 1 Escort. Yeah. But they're all little mod restorations, beautiful cars. Okay.
Ever watches this video, I know I don't have that many viewers, but if you do watch it and you ever see this car for sale, Chris hasn't told me, phone me, because I want it.